Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey. So, for today's video, I am going to be doing my last video for the Juvia Place mini palettes that were released a couple of weeks ago. So if you didn't know, Juvia Place released 3 brand new mini palettes: the taupes, which I already used on here, and the sweet pinks, which I also already used on here, and today's palette, the Mauves by Juvia Place, I made sure to. And you can see my nails also kind of match my whole look. I will put the link to my nails and also to my Tumblr down below. This thing has been cold since last night, okay? So I'm gonna use this palette to create this look. And I also did a full face of Juvia Place for today's video. So if you want to see how I achieved this look and what other product I used to achieve this look, then keep on watching. Well, my lips need moisturizing and my brows need defining and cleaning up, and also my base needs setting. Okay, if you need an eyeshadow based video, I will link one down below because I have one. Amazing. You could definitely achieve that. Okay, so for today's video, I'll be using the Juvia Place the Mauves palette. It is a very gorgeous palette. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead jump into this very pretty shade. My lights are really bright, so you can't really see the intense color of the palette. I'm gonna fix that for you guys in like my next few videos. The color like levels out very nicely, but I'm taking that shade I showed you guys and applying that into my crease, and then I'm blending it out into this beautiful blown out pinkish purplish shade. Okay, I am using a very old Morphe brush. I do have a brush video that's gonna come up really soon, so keep an eye out for that. Next, I'm taking this deep shade in the palette. Once again, my lights are so bright so you can't really see the exact shade of this particular palette, but I'm applying that into my crease and just deepening it out. Now, anytime you want to do a deep color, you know, sometimes you can go ahead and put the deep color directly on your base, but for me, I've been finding that blending that deep shade into a transition shade makes it better, and it shows up better and it blends in better. Okay, so try that technique and let me know how it works out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and this particular cut crease, I love seeing it on other people, but I always feel like it's so difficult for me to achieve it. But today I stuck to it and I cut the crease, and I think it looks really good. So next I'm going into this beautiful shimmer shade and I'm applying that into the cut crease that I made. Now before I apply the shimmer shade, I always like to go ahead and add a glitter adhesive or glitter glue to the part that I'm going to put a shimmer shade. That way the shimmer shade will stay all day and it will show up very nicely. Then I went ahead and cleaned up the tail with a makeup removing wipe. I'm actually using the LA Girl makeup removing wipes. Going in with my primer, I am using the YSL primer. If you can see the specks on my face, I'm using the YSL primer along with the Milk Makeup primer, and then I'm going in with the Juvia Place I Am Magic foundation. This is the shade 120. 120 matches the deepest parts of my face very well, but it also matches the lighter parts of my face very well, so it helps balance out my skin tone very beautifully. I blended it in with my Juno & Co SpongeBob sponge, and then I'm going in with the concealer shade number 3. Okay, so after I applied the concealer, I went in and blended out once again with the SpongeBob X Juno & Co sponge, and this one is actually the Patrick sponge in the set. blend it out, I go in and set my face using Ben Nye Nutmeg Setting Powder. You can get Ben Nye Nutmeg Setting Powder from Camera Ready Cosmetics. Camera Ready Cosmetics is an approved distributor of Ben Nye setting powders. Ben Nye cautions you against buying their powders from Amazon. So if you can't avoid it, don't buy it from Amazon, okay? So I go ahead and I use my concealer to clean up the eye shape to make it very, very sharp. And then I go ahead and line my eyes using the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner. Y'all know that I love the Chocolates palette as an eyeshadow, but I also really love it as a face palette. I'm using the two shades I showed you to go ahead and contour my face. I also like to go in and bronze slash blush with the Juvia Saharan Blush Palette Volume 1. Very, very, very pigmented palette, of course. I'm using one of the ColourPop cream liners, and that's the shade Exit, and I put that in my waterline. And then I use the deep shade in the Mauves palette, and I use that to clean up under my my waterline liner, so it shows up very, very nicely. Then I'm going in with the Bouncy Beauty lashes in the style Assem on my eyes. So for this look, I wanted to do the deep shade of the Juvia lipsticks, which was Cocoa lipstick. So that's exactly what I did. So I went in and lined my lips with the Juvia Scorpio Luxe Liner. And then I went in with the Juvia lipstick in the shade Cocoa all over my lips. Now this is the shade I wanted to wear with the look, and it looked really, really good, except I had to leave my studio for like 4 hours. I hadn't finished the look, so whenever I came back to do my intro outro, I decided to go ahead and change my lip option. So what I did was I went back in with the Scorpio lip liner, and then I went in with the lipstick shade from Juvia in the shade In Vogue, and I put that directly in the middle of my lips, and brushed off the powder, and I set it with some setting powder. Okay, and then I went in with the Chocolates palette. That shimmer shade in there for me is my perfectly balanced highlighter shade. And so after I set everything, I went in with the lip gloss in the shade So Glazed. So Glazed is this beautiful pinkish lip gloss, and guys, this is cute. Okay, this is your flawless mauve makeup routine. Okay. Okay guys, so this is my finished look and also my last look with the 3 mini palettes that were released from Juvia's Place. Let me know down below in the comments if there are any of these palettes that you've picked up yet, and let me know how you like it. Of course, if you're gonna buy from Juvia's Place, use my code Ohemaa at checkout. That gives you a discount on your order. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.